Well, we've spent the week being horrified and appalled by the crimes of David Carrick, the rapist cop. I'm joined now by Parm Sandhu, former Chief Superintendent at the Met. Parm, thank you very much for joining me this morning. You were a woman in the Met. Do you recognise this characterisation of the Met being deeply misogynistic, of having rogue officers in its midst?
Good morning. One of the things I really do need to say is that the majority of police officers are good, caring individuals, and they're there for the right reasons. And they turn up day in, day out, and they will be there to support people in crisis. What has happened is that too many officers, corrupt individuals, have been allowed to join policing and then remain in policing. And this isn't new. This is something that's been going on for years. And even in 2015 and then last year in November, the Constabulary for Policing issued a report to say that there was something wrong with the vetting and that there was something wrong with the culture that enables these sort of individuals to be attracted to policing and then stay in policing.
I think as well, isn't there fear and alarm over this idea of other officers turning a blind eye to officers in their midst who have got this reputation for treating women appallingly and nicknaming them rather than actually calling them out and saying, hang on, these people need to be disciplined?
Absolutely. And the fact that David Carrick had a nickname, he would have earned that nickname. His behaviour would have been such that people would have thought that nickname fitted him. But the problem that exists in policing, and something that really does need to be looked at quickly, is that the culture doesn't allow people to whistleblow. There's no support network. And as a woman, I've experienced this firsthand. If you then call out that bad behaviour, you then become the victim, you then have false allegations made against you, you press that emergency button when you're out in the street and people aren't going to turn up.
Well, explain that a bit more. There isn't the procedure in place. What do you mean? Because there isn't an HR department per se, or if you're reporting bad behaviour, who are you reporting it to?
Right, you'd normally do is you'd report it to your line manager or you'd report it to the complaints departments. But what happens is you then become isolated. The team will turn against you and say, well, you're a grass or you told tales. And they hide behind this label of banter. They call it banter, but they cross the line again and again. And then you're told, well, you're not part of the team, you can't take a joke, and that's how they hide it. And so you have to be really brave to call out this sort of behaviour. And when you do, you're not supported. Your development suffers, your promotion suffers, and even going into work on a day-to-day basis is really challenging.